A great inspiration and a motivation to all of us, Antonio. Take a look right there. Thank you so much. All right, thank you for being here for us. And now we're ready to go on to the next step.
Awesome.
Now that we have this inspiration, now the kids all know what this means. This is GPS theater. So in our summer camp, when we learned what we need to do, we got onto the stage of life to practice. And so we did role plays. But today, our GPS theater, this is not the end of graduating from GPS. This is just the beginning. This is the first day of the rest of your life. But your life has been changed because now you have the tools and the ability to pursue your dreams. So, as any graduation, we're now going to celebrate our kids here, and they're going to share with you a little bit about this journey they've been on this week in Character GPS, all right? So they have been working hard, they've been answering questions, receiving bonus chips. When they went home and taught you, they got bonus chips for that. When they did action plans to help make a difference in their families or change their behavior, they did tests. We actually had them learn these key principles. So they had a pre-test and post-test, and when they scored on that, they all accumulated these scores. And so our first graduate who has received the most is going to be Layla. Come on up. She is our first graduate in Character GPS. Bring your script with you. Layla, bring your script. Because they did a little preparation to make sure they're ready to kind of share what they've learned about themselves. All right. So, if you will turn around and look at this amazing audience here, we're going to ask you a few questions. What is some favorite words that describe who you are?
Smart and cool.
All right, smart and cool. That is great, right? Now, as you learn about yourself, what is your Myers-Briggs, your natural talent?
I'm a chief.
She is a...
Chief.
Oh, a chief. I'm sorry. She's a chief. She's a natural leader, right? So what are the strengths that you have?
My strength is
She's practical, right? She sees the world the way it is. What's a watch out for you as you continue to work with your talents?
critical.
Right. Don't get discouraged because you see the real world the way that it is. All right. So what is your dream? What would you like to be someday?
I want to be an engineer and work at the WNBA.
Okay, so an engineer and play basketball. Is that great? So, let's now use our SMART goals and let's be specific. So, what is the goal now specifically for your life?
Point guard in the WNBA.
All right, because they don't draft basketball players, they draft positions, point guard. So she is going to be point guard in the WNBA. So I encourage you to get these kids autographs now because they're doing great things coming up. It'll be a lot easier to get it now. So to apply the SMART goal setting, what's the measure? How do you know when you've made it as a point guard in the WNBA?
When I get a WNBA contract.
You gotta have the contract to play, right? So what are the attainable steps from today to this amazing future? What do you gotta have?
Good grade, a high school diploma, and play on a basketball team and get a college degree in a sports medical engineering.
There you go. So she's thinking through how to make it. She's not going to wait around for something to happen. She's going to make it happen. Now, relevant. Why is this your passion?
Because I love basketball and love building.
And she loves building things, right? That's great. So in sports, it's good to have a plan A and plan B because you never know what can happen, right? So what is the time bound? How long is it going to take for you to get to this amazing future?
10 years total.
Okay, so 10 years. How about it? Is that great? So it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? She's got to pace herself to get to this. So as you're working on this journey to your dreams, what are some of the Character GPS principles that are going to help you along the journey?
Vision and can do.
And having a can-do attitude. I highly recommend that, right? So we are going to give her now her dog tags. Each dog tag represents our toolkits. They're actually stamped with PR, CD, all these. Not available in any store, only here in Character GPS. So we are going to look her in the eyes and say, you are capable, you are equipped to pursue your dreams, okay? And we're going to get this over, and it's going to work because we got a can-do attitude. There, we did it. All right, how about a hand? Now, in addition, she is going to recognize that if we have bad habits, they can be a distraction from pursuing our dreams. So what's a bad habit that you're going to give up here?
Biting my nails.
Okay, so biting a nail, that's a distraction for her. So she's got her challenge coin, and on one side of it is the compass. And they learned that a compass always points in what direction, guys?
North.
North, right? So you're never lost. And on the back side is your GPS reminder, right? And when we run into our kids in the malls and stuff, and we say, hey, how you doing on your dream? It's amazing how many of our students pull out of their wallets or purses and they say, I'm still working on my 30-day challenge. I'm still pursuing my dreams, right? So we had the kids create a vision board to help them kind of look into their future, right? So what's just kind of one thing on your vision board you might want to point out that what's so great about your future? What is it? There she is. She is swishing basketballs. They're not just hitting the rim and bouncing around. She's swishing them in. How about a hand for her? That is great. So here's your certificate. She also, we had all the kids make a hero in the mirror, okay? So they wrote words and we put their picture on so that they could put it in their rooms or in the bathroom. So every day it's a reminder that they are a hero in the making. All right? How about a hand for Layla? That is great. Now, because they earned these prizes, you have 3 tables. You're going to pick one prize from each table. Mr. Dan's going to help you with that, okay? So pick one prize, and we're going to start then with our next graduate, and that is Malik. Come on down, Malik. Bring your script with you. All right, now you know the drill, now you've seen it, right? So what are some words to describe you?
I would say creative, weird, funny.
Okay, he's got a great combination there, right? Now what's your Myers-Briggs toolkit to work with?
I'm a champion.
He's a champion, how about that, huh? He's a natural champion, he's an idealist, right? So what are some strengths that you have?
Well, like in what way? Physical?
Any that you wrote down. What are your strengths?
Well, I would say running because I'm in track.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all I have.
And being an idealist, he's a change agent. He's willing to try and do things as a champion. So what are your watch-outs? What's a watch-out for you?
My mom.
Okay, so he's got to be careful about that. All right, so now, what would you like to be someday?
I would like to be an animator, and backup is a dancer or a singer.
Okay, so he has an entertainment side, whether it's animation or he's performing. Now, let's be specific about this, okay? So in your animation, how will you know what's the measure of success?
Well, I would get a college degree.
Okay, so he's going to learn how to be a professional animator. So what are your steps from today to this wonderful vision you have for your life?
To get a high school diploma, get a job to help me save money. Wait, don't I have a job diploma?
That's right. You're going to go to college and get what?
A diploma.
A diploma, okay, in animation, right?
And then hopefully find an opportunity as an animator.
There you go, okay. Now, relevant. Why is this your passion?
Because there are so many different styles, and I just find them interesting.
Okay, so he's fascinated by this. He's an artist, right? So what's your time bound? How many years is it going to take to become this amazing animator?
6 to 10 years.
6 to 10 years, okay? Depending on how fast he works on this. So along this journey, what are some principles of Character GPS that are going to keep you on track?
MR and vision.
There you go. So good relationships, meaningful, and having a vision. That is wonderful. So, Malik, you are equipped, you are capable to pursue your dreams. Congratulations. All right, and now, what is one bad habit that you're going to take the 30-day challenge on? Okay, so he's going to get some bad habits out of the way. So there you are, congratulations. Now, he created a vision board. So just tell us Since he's an animator, he started doing some work. Is this pretty good artwork or what, guys? Huh? There's some talent. Now this is just the baseline. He's going to go and even get better at this, right? So here is your certificate. Here is your hero in the mirror. And if you want to come home and pick 3 prizes over there, you've done a great job. All right. Next, we have Familia. Come on now. Oh, you lost your someone's trip. Okay. She's helping out her friend. Okay, good. All right, so Amelia, you know the drill here now. Here we go. All right, so what are some words that describe you?
Special.
She is a special person. In fact, how much you worth?
Priceless.
She is priceless, right? So what's your Myers-Briggs toolkit to work with? Who are you?
Supervisor.
She is a supervisor. She has supervision, right? Her mom can testify to that, right? She can organize things. That's good. So what are some strengths that you have?
Leading people.
Okay, so she likes working with people, right? And being a supervisor, that's a natural guardian, she's good at consistency. Is that true, Mom? She's pretty good. You tell her to do something, she can do that over and over again. So what's the watch out? What's a weakness for you?
Moving to new places.
Right. New things. Change is kind of tough for her. So what would you like to be someday?
A veterinarian.
A veterinarian. That's a great dream. So now let's be specific. What kind of veterinarian do you want to be?
A family pet like hospital.
There you go. So she's going to take care of family pets, right? So now the measure of success. How do you know that you've made it as a family pet veterinarian?
Certified vet.
She has to be certified in the state of Florida, right? So people will trust her, okay? So what are the attainable steps from today to become this amazing veterinarian?
Getting good grades and getting a diploma.
Okay, and then you're going to go to...
Oh, to get a degree.
So she's going to go to veterinary school, 4 to 5 years. Now, why is this relevant? Why is this your passion?
Because I loved it when I was little, because I like running pets.
She loves animals. We've seen that. Mom, is that true? She loves animals? You bet, right? So she's going to help every single person's pets as though they were her own. So time bound, how many years is it going to take for you to become this wonderful family vet?
10 years.
A 10-year plan. Is that pretty good? All right. So what are some principles you've learned in Character GPS going to help you on this journey as a veterinarian?
Proactive responsibility.
There you go. We want to be proactive with our pets. They take care of them before they get sick. That's great. So here is your certificate. Oh, and I've got your vision board here. So tell us just a little bit as you kind of looked out with your GPS binoculars. Tell us just something on this vision. Point out something here.
Doing a little magic. How I would like to make my future better.
So Stewart Middle Magnet is the launching point for her future, right? To become a veterinarian. That is wonderful. All right. So Amelia, all right, we're going to see if we can do this. You are equipped, you are capable of pursuing your dreams, all right? Now, what's one bad habit that could get in the way of your dreams?
Social media.
So you got to cut down on social media, is that right? All right. Mom says, who knew, right? Okay. So here's your vision board. Here is your certificate and your hero in the mirror. And come get your prizes. She's done a wonderful job. Give her a hand. All right, next we have Christian. Come on down, Christian. Bring your script here. All right, Christian, you know the drill here. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What are some words that describe you?
I like change.
Okay, he likes change, all right? Now you had some good words here too, right? What is that? Okay, he's quiet, right? So Christian, he observes, he watches what's going on to size up his situations. He's a smart thinker. So what's your Myers-Briggs toolkit?
Healer.
He's a healer. He has a lot of compassion for people, and I think we know that, right? He feels, he's very eager to help. So what is the strength that you have then as a healer, as an idealist?
I like little change.
Okay, so he's willing to take on change. To help people, he's willing to try new things, right? Listen to them, see what he can do to help. What's a watch out? What's something you have to overcome?
Same problems.
Right. He probably, in helping people, he's going to hear some of the same problems over and over, like Jerry Springer drama, right? So you have to kind of listen to that if you're going to help people. So what's your dream? What would you like to be someday?
In the Air Force, be a mechanic.
Okay, so he's going to protect our country. How about a hand for that? Isn't that great? Yeah, so his sister wants to be where? In the what?
Navy.
The Navy. They have a little competition going, but it's all good for the country, right? Okay, so now, applying your SMART goal, you want to be a mechanic in the Air Force, take care of all these jets and everything. So what is the measure? How do you know you made it?
When I get accepted in it.
You got to be accepted into the Air Force. That's true. My brother was in the Air Force as well. All right, so what are the attainable steps to get to your amazing future?
Finish middle school, finish high school, and finish college. Complete it again. And finish boot camp.
There you go. You got to make it through boot camp and get accepted. That is great. So relevant. Why would you put yourself through all this training?
I want to go to the military because most of our family was in the military.
There we go. So he's following the path of his family. And how do you feel about your country?
It should be protected.
There you go. So he's going to help protect us. That is a wonderful thing. So what's your time bound? How many years is it going to take to become this amazing Air Force mechanic?
9 to 10 years.
9 to 10 years. That's great. Okay. So what are some character GPS principles to help you on this journey? Having a cane to edit. I highly recommend that. All right. So Christian, let me get your dog tags. Christian, you are equipped. You are capable to pursue your dreams. Yeah. And here's a little bit of vision. You want to just explain what you drew here?
The plane.
The plane, the plane. That's what older people, right? All right, so he's got the plane, the jets that are going to fuel our safety. That is wonderful. So now we're going to give you your challenge coin. What is one bad habit that you're going to overcome?
Staying up late.
Staying up late. Very good. Okay. So Christian, here is your certificate and your hero in the mirror. Come over and kind of grab your prizes. Congratulations. Next up, Tiana. Come on down, Tiana. Right over here. All right, Tiana, you know the drill. So what are some words that describe you?
Brave.
Brave. Good. Anything else?
Kind.
Kind. All right, that's a good combination. So what's your Myers-Briggs toolkit?
Promote people.
She is a promoter. She's willing to help people along the journey of life. That's great. So what are some strengths then you have in that?
Creative.
Right, she's creative. She likes to be hands-on. She loves doing role plays, okay? Now what's a watch out for you?
Stuck in one spot.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck in life. That's great. So what would you like to be someday?
A doctor.
All right, a doctor. That's great. What kind of, let's be now specific, what kind of doctor?
Like a therapy.
Okay, so a psychologist, therapist, that's great. So what's the measure? What's that bullseye? How do you get there?
Like helping people.
Right, but you have to be what? That's the measure. You have to be
high school diploma.
you have to be certified doctor.
Oh.
Okay, so now the attainable steps. Yeah, go with your attainable. What do you have to do to get there now?
Go to college.
High school diploma, college. What kind of college do you do as a doctor?
A medical degree.
There you go. You got to understand how the brain works and everything. That's right. Then what?
Love working with other people.
Okay, and then
Internship.
an internship. You got to see how other psychologists work. And then what?
Good grade. Good attitude.
Right, and then you got to be licensed. We want people who know what they're doing, right? They're going to be coaching us. All right, so why is this relevant to you? Why is this your passion?
Because my grandmother needs my help.
Okay, so her mother, heart for her mom, is kind of causing her to want to help lots of people. So how long is this journey going to be for you?
13 years.
A 13-year journey. That's pretty good, right? That's a long time. You've only been on this earth that long or less, right? So now, what is going to be some GPS principles to help you on this journey?
Vision.
Having a vision. That is great. All right, and we have a vision board. that she worked on. You can tell that she's an artisan, right? How decorative this is. Can you point out something of interest on here?
I said no matter what, don't ever give up.
There you go. So she's got a big heart. Isn't that great? All right. So Tiana, let's get your dog tags. I'm going to hand this to her, okay? 'Cause we got something going on up there. You are equipped.
Yes.
You are capable. I'm looking you right in the eye. You can do it, right? Okay, give her a hand. That's great. Now, what's one bad habit that you are going to give up so you can pursue this dream?
Texting.
Texting. Okay, especially don't take the phone to bed with you, right? So there is your challenge coin. Here is your vision board. And here is your wonderful GPS certificate. Congratulations. Come on over and get your prizes. All right, next up, Evan, come on down. Okay. Ah, that's great.
Oh, sweet.
It's been a team effort at the Guzman's house. Okay, so give us some words to describe you, Evan.
Friendly, independent, and shy.
All right, a little bit shy. It goes away really quick. Okay, so what is your natural toolkit, your Myers-Briggs toolkit?
Champion.
He's a champion, all right, an idealist. So what are some strengths that come with that?
I like to do new things, and I'm a good drawer.
Okay, he's a good artist, right? So now what's some watch-outs, things you have to overcome?
The same problem.
Right, you don't want to get discouraged if things don't work out right away. You stay on track. So someday, what's your dream? What would you like to be, Evan?
An animator.
Okay, an animator, great. So what is the measure? How do you know when you've made it as an animator?
If I get hired and get a diploma, and I get hired for an animation studio.
Okay, great. So let's now take the steps from today to your amazing career here. What are the steps?
So I'm gonna get the diploma.
High school diploma.
I'm gonna get better at art doing in college. Buy art supplies with the work money. Set up a YouTube channel and start a channel.
He's got a plan, doesn't he? That's great. All right, now, why is this relevant? Why is this your passion?
I really like art and like animated movies.
Okay, so that motivates you. That's his creativity going there. So, what is a time bound? How long is this going to take you to get there?
Around like 11 years.
11-year plan. Very good. Okay, so now, what are some GPS principles to help you on this 11-year journey?
CD.
Which is?
Can do.
Having that can-do attitude. We highly recommend that. All right. So, I'm going to grab your dog tags here, Evan. Evan, you are equipped. You are capable to pursue your dreams. There you are. And now we're going to ask you what is one bad habit that you're going to work on so it doesn't get in the way of your dreams.
Pokemon cards at Target.
There we go. You heard that, Mom and Dad. Okay. So we're going to save some money there on the cards. So Evan drew a vision of what his life as an animator would look like. You want to hit some highlights of this for us?
Me drawing a picture on the computer.
All right, now you notice he's in this really comfortable gaming chair, right? So he has got this all figured out. He's got a great plan. All right, so there is your vision. Here is your certificates and your hero in the mirror. Come get your prizes. Great job, Evan. Wonderful. And last but not least, we have Mia. Mia, come on down. All right, Mia, you know the drill. Give us some words that describe you.
Curious, thoughtful, deep, and shy.
Okay, so she's curious, deep, and a little bit shy, but she was coming out of that camp very well. So what is your natural Myers-Briggs toolkit?
Healer.
You are a healer. That's right. She's very sensitive, cares about other people. So what are some of the strengths that go along with that?
Changing and improving things.
Okay, so she's a change agent. She can help people overcome some of their hurts. And what's a watch out for you?
The same problem over and over again.
Right. So when you're helping people, you're going to run into a lot of the same problems, but you won't let that discourage you, right? So, what is your dream? What would you like to be someday, Mia?
Like
You want to be a nurse. That is great. so let's be specific. What kind of nurse do you want to be?
Medical corners.
Okay, so a medical registered nurse. That's great. Just like her mom. That is wonderful, right? So, what is the measure? How do you know when you've made it as a medical registered nurse?
Wanted to get a college degree in nursing school.
Right, so you have to be registered as a nurse. You have to pass that exam. So the steps you said are high school diploma. What else?
The nursing degree and apply for the job.
Very good. Okay. So relevant. Why do you want to be this amazing nurse?
Because I like helping people.
You love helping people, and she's seen her mom do that same thing. She's got a big heart. So how many years is it going to take to become this amazing nurse?
Like around 14 years.
14 years. It's a long process, but it's worth it. Okay, so what are some GPS principles to help you become this amazing nurse to help people?
Meaningful relationships and talents discovery.
There you go. So she's going to have good relationships to take care of people. That is wonderful. So let me get your dog tags. So Mia, you are equipped, you are capable to become this amazing nurse, and she has a vision board. Do you want to just quickly describe what's on your vision board here?
Me helping our patients.
There she is. So she is helping patients right here on her vision board. So what is one bad habit you know you've got to overcome to pursue being a great nurse?
Texting a lot and social media.
Texting and social media. Okay, so the time she saves there, she's going to focus on helping people. That is wonderful. There is your coin. Here is your vision board. Here is your certificate. And just to show just how meticulous it is, here is her hero in the mirror. Look how much she decorated this. That's going to be an inspiration every day. Congratulations, Mia. Come get your prizes. You are heading to be a great nurse. Come on over here. So those are our graduates from our GPS summer camp at Stewart. So let's now pull this all together here. We also had some sponsors who helped pay for these camps. These are people who believe that our kids are our future, wanted to make the camp affordable, so they donated these scholarships. So we want to be thankful to the Casper's McDonald's, Little Caesars, and all the other great people that are helping to make this possible, okay? So, before we wrap up though, if you would, there are evaluations for the parents to fill out. We'd love to get your feedback so that we can see what impact you're seeing at home on this. We also want to thank a special thanks to Ernestine. Ernestine, come on down here. You've been journeying with us. So Ernestine, we appreciate you have a big heart for people. So look right over there at Mr. Dan. All right, thank you so much.
And we have to thank Uber also, which is my husband. He was helping us, and I tell you what, I had more fun than the kids did. And I learned a lot too. Don't expect, Alan, can you do this? Do it now, do it now. And I'm supposed to go, Alan, can you do it? And when he tells me, no, the baseball game is on, I'll go, okay.
That sounds like some meaningful relationships, right? But Alan, we know that a happy wife means a happy life, right? So we sometimes have to change the channel of the baseball. We also want to thank, again, our special mentor, Zoya, who dedicated the first week of her summer to come out and inspire these kids. How about a hand for Zoya here? All right, look right there. All right, now, one other thing we had was the Rays they've heard about GPS and they wanted to do their part. So we actually have Rays tickets to the June 14th baseball game. So all the kids are going to get a Rays ticket, and we may have some to help with families. They're also, we found out they're making $5 tickets for those days, so it's going to be very affordable. So we have these tickets to sit together And our hope is in 1 week we can check in with our kids and see how they're doing on their journey to their future, right? So if you're interested in the race tickets, we're going to give them to parents, okay? So you can manage that. We also have, again, this wonderful cake that Ernestine and her husband Alan got for us here with GPS, so we can celebrate some punch. And we thank you all for coming to celebrate this milestone in your kid's life. And let me close with a blessing upon our kids and their families. So we want to say, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hands. So thanks for coming to celebrate our 50th GPS summer camp. We have 4 more camps this summer. So if you want to keep track, join us on social media. We have our GPS Facebook page. We have
YouTube
channel, Instagram. So join in. You can donate to help us as well. Thanks so much for coming. And thanks again to Antonio.
Yes, thank you, Antonio.